I hate it. Yeah. Hello, and welcome to Tackle the Beholder, our continual campaign set in the Forgotten Realms. I'm Liam Stanfield, and I am the Dungeon Master.
I'm Bailey Westberg, and I am V-Day.
I'm Nikki Bouchel, and I'm Saren.
I'm True, and I'm playing Jonah Pyrebrand.
I'm JD, and I'm Dane.
My name is Matthew Smith, and I am playing Ronan.
I'm Milo, and I'm Kane.
Nice.
Did we do this last time?
Yeah, we did it last time. You weren't here, remember?
Oh.
Yeah, you came in halfway through.
That's right.
But thank you so much for joining us again. We are very excited to have you back, and enjoy the episode.
Yeah.
It's too long. It's too long. It's too long. Shh. Shh. Quiet.
Ready.
We're actually just gonna do the little flash.
You all.
thing over when we
Gosh
all
dang
talk.
it.
So all of us talk.
No.
That's what I've been saying. We need to just be like really quiet.
Oh my god.
Anyway, in our last session, we picked back up with our heroes and their adventures in the city of Nashkel. During this time of the Fayday Festival, the midsummer celebration that comes around annually, you found the town setting up for quite the celebration, as this was what is essentially the like New Year's Eve party kind of stuff, but the main attraction's happening tomorrow. You scoped around a little bit after looking at some prices for armor and weaponry. V-Day deciding to splurge a little bit on a new sword, and you four going to find some games, some weird unnameable pastries, and after several attempts to win these games by some of you were more successful than others. Yeah, you had a little bit of fun. You watched a marvelous performance by Argo Minster and his traveling troupe.
And Saren.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that character, that historic character who the audience doesn't know about. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I mixed that up with Ear. I've screwed the game up so far. I've screwed it up. I've killed it. No. I mixed it up with the character that you were portraying.
I got you.
I was like, gosh, my brain is so fried right now. Anyway, we've played a few people
but just a few.
in this game so far. But you retired back to the Northern Light, where you met up with Brom Bywin, kind of hashed out the ending parts of the deal and talked about plans moving forward. You chatted with the innkeeper about secret rooms and managed to glean from him that there might be a bit of coin involved in a lesser-known activity going on tomorrow evening. You planned for those things and you went to bed. We open with you all waking up, having gained the benefits of a long rest, so you can go ahead and mark that down. Saren, because that is your character's name, I'm sorry about that. I'll apologize
You're okay.
again.
You're okay.
You wake up a little not as well rested as you had hoped or thought you would be. You still gain the benefits,
Okay,
but
cool.
you're,
Just sporting some some bags a little bit, but like not exhausted.
it was not exhausted. It was just
Okay.
a fairly restless night.
Okay.
But the morning is yours.
I think I might be one of the first up. I'll go downstairs, get a drink. I'm not going to put on my armor today either, assuming that we're going to stay for the race and everything. But I might order some breakfast and get some milk.
Mm-hmm.
I particularly want milk.
Yeah, milk can easily be supplied to you. The innkeeper and also barkeep is sitting there in his usual position,
Nice.
just in the middle of this. It's a cool kind of all nearly concentric circle, like it's a circular bar, and he's just kind of in the middle of it.
Sure.
Almost always that you've seen him, but as he sits there and he happily provides you with whatever you may need.
You got any creatures' milk?
That we do. We have your classic bovine milk, and we have some goat milk if you'd like, but mainly the bovine.
I like goat.
All right. He kind of goes to the back, gets you some milk and
I'll take some eggs too.
He provides with you a simple breakfast. They're not really a breakfast establishment, but there are some cooks in the back. The bar hands that were helping out last night double as the morning cook.
Nice.
But you're provided with your breakfast in the early hours of the morning.
I'll leave 5 copper with a rather sizable tip. Feeling
nice.
generous this morning.
Feeling generous, I see.
I really wanted to sleep in, but I naturally woke up at 6.
Of course.
Stayed in my room until about 7, trying to sleep more, and then I come downstairs to see Ronan.
I can't wait for that T-shirt. I naturally woke up at 6.
Not
yeah.
relatable for
No,
me.
yeah, not at all.
You joined me at the bar.
Yeah.
I gave you the old morning.
Hey.
Rest well.
What? Yeah. I mean, sure. It was a late night, but got as much as I'll need, I guess.
You want some goat milk?
Is that what that is?
It is indeed.
Do you have any different, not goat milk?
We have cow's milk.
That's great. Some of that, please.
Okay.
Thank
And he
you.
just reaches below the table, and there's a chilled bottle of milk that he just.
I could have
Goes
sworn he
your
said oat. Sorry.
I was over here making an oat joke. Do you have oat milk actually?
Oat milk.
Actually,
Do you have anything lactose free?
Like almond?
So
Do you have soy or hemp milk by
Yeah.
chance?
No, we do not have hemp milk here. Although that's a good idea.
and just a simple breakfast. When we can. Yeah.
Of course, of course. It's a similar price for that. You left 5 copper, but it's no more than 2 or 3 copper for
Cool.
just a quick little breakfast. It's not anything too extravagant. It's just a nice and easy meal.
Maybe an egg, a sausage or 2.
Something like that, yeah.
A little biscuit.
We'll
cracker.
say rather than one by one, you all make your way down. You all make your way to breakfast if you so choose, and the day is yours to converse with one another. As you're at the bar, actually, now that you've all kind of arrived, the innkeeper, whose name was Reese. That's it. Reese comes up. Now, if you recall our conversations from last night, I do have a friend coming to chat with you over breakfast in should be 20 or so minutes, so stick around.
Do you ever sleep?
In a way, I don't really sleep as much as relax.
I get it. Yeah.
Vita is not wearing his armor.
Okay. I was like, is that in character? Or?
No, I popped my jaw just randomly. I'm good now. I'm fine.
Dang.
I know, it just.
Jonah, what the heck?
No, I'm fine. Just lockjaw from the night.
Yeah,
Good,
right.
good. Yeah.
Have some more milk. It should
Thanks.
I think.
As I have 2 glasses of milk.
Yes. No, he just tops you off.
Okay, cool.
He doesn't give you a secondary glass.
Right, 3 things.
Vita is unarmored. He does have his shield strapped to his back today, and his sword at his belt.
Nice.
So he does look prepared just in case, but he is not. Just to clarify for the day.
Yeah, I also have my sword, but I didn't get dressed
Yeah,
up. in my
I'm
armor.
assuming that you guys are
Not
dressed
really.
casually as you're kind of kicking around Party Town for today.
I don't have the sheath, but I don't have the holder for it, but I'm holding it by the sheath. I just kind of set it down in places, pick it up.
Oh, gotcha.
For
Were you going to correct me that you are in armor?
I am not.
Okay, sorry. I thought when I was like,
I
you
think
guys
he was
aren't in
agreeing.
armor. You were like,
we're gonna die
I-
together at this race. Damn
Yeah.
it. He was agreeing with
It's
you.
old English.
I, that I am.
I do come down the stairs around 8 probably,
Mhm.
and I go sit by everyone, and I kind of hop up onto the bar, and yeah.
Okay. We'll say it's about 8 o'clock now. Yeah, it's around 8 o'clock about right now. But you hop up onto the bar and you're there.
Do you have any kind of fruity wines?
What?
By chance?
You're kidding.
Just like
After last night.
start out the day.
Let me
Sorry,
s-
Jonas.
You are an interesting patron. I'll see what I have.
All right, thank you. And also, what's the house special today?
For
Like, do you have any soups or?
we have eggs, we have bacon. There's some sausages.
Can I get
That's
a
about
steak?
it. I think they may have some bread in the back.
All right. Would you get me 1 plate of eggs with extra bacon?
And oat milk.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Could I get a steak, Reese?
A steak.
Yeah, a nice breakfast steak. Hardier the better.
No, we're not a breakfast establishment here.
Well, I
This
assume
isn't
you
a-
have
this
dinner
is-
steaks.
We don't. No, I'm sorry. We don't. We don't have dinner. We serve breakfast.
A little high end.
I can't
All
believe
right,
you know
Reese.
it's-
I'll just have some bacon and eggs. And potatoes. and
gravy.
You guys have all had your breakfast at this point. You don't need.
I'd like to order more, actually.
Okay, so how can I? Hi, welcome to Chili's. How can I help you? What can I get you this morning? all right? Generic.
Do you have any potatoes?
They provide to you whatever you may be able to
So
ask
give him
for.
a steak.
No. Fine, you get your breakfast steak, Bailey.
Happy birthday, Leah.
Anyway, it's at this point that the door opens and a small stop it. I love you guys so much. This is the best.
We have a cake waiting for him. We got a party going on.
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna
do.
happen.
The door to the tavern
He's the
opens
birthday boy.
up. The door to the tavern opens up, and in walks an older halfling figure. A short for a halfling woman with this kind of short cropped hair, but a larger portion of it's kind of like bundled up in the back in a very floppy kind of bun almost. But she kind of huddles up to the innkeeper, to Reese, and he turns to you. Ah, yes. This is who I spoke of before. This is Helda. Helda, these are the candidates. I'll just leave you to it. And he goes back to whatever he's doing. He goes to the back of the kitchen to talk with people. But Helda, before he leaves, he places a little drink in front of her, just like a nice little cup of milk, and she starts sipping on it and munching on a piece of toast. So, I am to hear that you may be interested in one of our more lucrative traditions for this festival.
I believe some of us are.
Right. Before we start, I might ask, was there any way that you came by this information? Reese tells me that it was a bit of a back and forth. But you mentioned something about a room. Or do you have any information about that, or is this just merely coincidence?
Really, that? I mean, Reese told us, right?
I asked about a secret room and offered him some coin, and he said he knew somebody.
Well, we're not exactly. It's not exactly a secret. We're just a close-knit group that you coincidentally called upon. We are the Room, and we like to have a little bit of fun after the long day's work. But tonight in particular, we have a game of sorts. Are you familiar with the sprint of the summer court?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't lie to you. Not as familiar as.
We figured it was
Could be.
just a race, right?
More or less. The actual sprint of the summer court is just a simple foot race. Ours, however, is a little more prepared and practiced. And we do pay well for the victors of such. There is an entry fee to win the pot. If you would be interested, the entry fee is about 300 gold pieces for the team, as you will be competing as a team.
How big are the teams?
big are the
Yes.
The teams are 3 racers. It is a 5-legged race of sorts. The 3 of you will be bound together by a rope, a loose rope, but a rope nonetheless.
Around our legs?
Around your waists.
Wow. Okay.
And you will participate against other teams. Any of those who are not interested or do not fit there are 6 of you, so technically you both can compete in 2 separate teams. But we also do have helpers to help adjudicate and throw a little bit into the mix. We do have other festivities that also pay well that will continue after the summer court sprint. And those also pay well as they are a little more hand to hand, so to speak. But out of these activities, I'd say you'd be able to make a pretty penny. Is that something that may interest you, or?
Sounds like a fun day.
Indeed. Would you excuse us for just a second?
Of course.
Just turn in and sidebar for a second. It sounds fun. We'd have to pay for it. I don't know how your funds are looking, but the treasury, and I hold up this very small bag, is not lively.
I don't have money.
I'm sorry
Oh.
to interrupt. I forgot to mention. I told you the fee, but not the reward. As of currently, there are 3 other teams competing, and if you were to provide an additional team, the total would come up to 1,300 gold pieces.
That's armor.
And that's. I mean, does the organization take a cut, or is it winner take all?
No, once this is... Normally, we take a cut of our other fisticuffs and brawls, but this year is cause for a celebration, and this activity in particular is all the money goes in the pot, and the entire pot goes to the winners.
What are the chances another team jumps on? Is it looking pretty solid?
As of right now, no. It's just the Nashkeld regulars, and we have a couple of passers-by that come through annually.
So what's the fee again?
300 for a team. So I don't know if we even have the option to do 2 teams, honestly.
I don't think so.
Unlikely.
I also don't think I'm a worthy man to bet on for a foot race, y'all.
I have a feeling this is no ordinary foot race.
I have a feeling there's going to be a few tricks involved, but I'm sure speed will be a factor. I think whoever feels their athleticism is most up to par should go, for sure.
We had mentioned the 2 of us and Kane.
And Kane?
I believe that's
Yeah.
something that was discussed last night. It's a little blurry,
Interesting.
but I believe that did get brought up at the table.
That would make sense.
That would work for me.
And
But we wanted Saren to race for the purposes.
Right.
Well,
for the
we
sake
can,
that
of
we
was-
can
speed.
do the
sprint.
early race at
Right.
Sun.
Right. We'll just race then. Whoever else wants to. It seems pretty low stakes there. But yes, maybe the 3 of us should take. Because then also, if they throw in a wrench, per se, maybe your talents could help us out with that.
that's exactly what I was
That's
thinking
what
as
I-
well.
Another thing we could consider, if we can find a way to pay for 2 teams, although that's a risky action to take financially, it raises our chances of winning the pot by a lot.
This is true.
There's only a few other teams. Just something to think about.
I wonder if Dill would be allowed to race.
I don't know.
Are we catch at the waist?
Difficult one.
That might be difficult.
I just don't know if it depends on how thick the rope is, right? If it's this thick, I don't know if you can
right.
twist around him. Yeah.
Right. I had
That is
forgotten about
the
rope.
only problem with that plan.
Unfortunately, my pockets, as well as Saren's, are a little shallow.
Right. So let's go down the line to see if this is even a possibility.
Do we each have at least 50 gold pieces?
I have no
Yes.
I have 50.
I
Oh,
only have-
well, no.
Well.
Saren. I don't.
You don't have
Together we've got 76.
76. So 76, 75,
I have 73.
73,
90.
90, 70. So if we did each give 50, you 2 counting as 1, 100.
You're 15 short, because they have 75, so they need 100.
I'll throw in.
We're
What about
throw-
50?
we're short to have a few of us throw in.
You're short,
Yeah,
so
55.
So-
I'm good with that.
so if to get 300, you each need to give 50. There are 6 of you. You together have 75, so you together need 100 gold pieces. So you're 15 short. So you have to.
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah,
put
so
in
everyone-
for that.
Yeah, I can put in a 5.
Me too.
I'll throw in a platinum.
So that can cover 10.
Well, there you
So
go.
that's
Well, then that's
15.
all we need if you can hold on to your money then.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Well, actually,
I'll show you for next time.
And
As
I-
long as you guys win.
Well, and I think.
As long as we win. The
think-
first thing that happens when you win is we recompensate.
Well, and I was even gonna say, I think this is a lot of gold we're talking about, right? And if we're doing this together, you guys are taking a night off of your journey towards Candlekeep to do so. This may be a split 6 ways.
I think here's what I think we should do, so we don't get in a bind quite like this again. I think we should first keep track of how much you put into this pot.
Sure.
We get the money back, we reimburse ourselves.
Right.
After the race, we decide how much we should give each individual person and leave a considerable amount for our party funds.
That's a good
So if we were to enter in something like this again, we could do it without putting in our own pocket change.
Agreed.
All right.
Any
So,
concerns? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I miscalculated. I'm gonna need you to throw in 5 gold.
That's all right.
Do you not have a platinum?
I'll just gather
No,
up the
I
gold in
do,
a big
but I
old
don't
sack.
have. I calculated the platinum in my gold beforehand, so I was down 10.
Right. Gotcha.
So I just start like collecting gold into like a big pouch.
Yeah. As you start putting money on the table, she kind of reaches down and she pulls out an empty satchel that she brought and just kind of puts it on the side of the bar and slides it over without looking.
Dale, pull out your coin pouch.
He's like, oh, I'll discover it.
Well, I'm very wealthy.
Oh, actually, I have a large fortune.
Dill
50 platinum pieces.
Dill is not very liquid right now, if you know what I mean?
So,
Now
Got it all in real estate,
Nah,
right?
yeah.
Super cash money.
Yeah.
70,
I don't think they accept Bitcoin.
75 or all 76 from us?
A
Cryptocurrencies
gold
only
coin.
work in the
A
I
silver
think
coin.
50 from us and everyone else is making up
A
for our
Dogecoin.
losses.
No.
No? Is that not the...
So you're paying
75.
75 together. So you
Oh,
you've paid
never mind.
pretty much everything, but you'll get reimbursed.
I have 9
No,
silver
you're
right
right.
now. That is what I have. left.
Yeah, I got
And 5 copper.
20 gold. Okay. But yeah, we'll just reimburse everybody, then give
I mean,
a
it's
little
all
bit,
the money I've
give a
made.
little bit extra, and then we'll have the rest in our party funds.
If we win.
When we win,
Okay.
because if
Manifest.
we don't, yikes.
Manifest destiny.
And if-
Oh dear.
Great. Fantastic.
I take my lone gold
I
piece
said
I have left and
fantastic.
shake my coin purse and nothing happens.
no sound.
Or a little short.
Well, let's hope we win.
I think we can.
Let's hope indeed. Well, it was a pleasure doing business. Is anyone else interested in the one-on-ones, perhaps? They're significantly cheaper.
I
How
am
much is
interested in those.
Yeah, how
It
much
is
are
20 gold pieces.
Wow.
I am interested in one of those.
Well, it is 20 gold pieces to participate, and there is a ladder in which you climb. The position that you get earns you a specific prize.
Interesting. Explain exactly what these are. Are they like arm wrestles, or like are we gonna
No,
kill each
it's
other?
it's not lethal by any means, but it's first one to taste the dirt.
What are the rules on magic?
It's anything goes at this point.
Very well.
weapons or just
Weapons.
wow?
We have those trained in the healing arts.
Take
on
my
hand.
money.
All right. Essentially,
I will be. Earning that
for
money.
each combatant you defeat, you gain victory over, you earn their 20 gold pieces. At the end, we will take 10% of your final cut, and we will see how much that is.
All right. I look forward to this.
It does sound pretty exciting.
If I had the gold, I'd participate as well. But I think I've got enough in the ring already.
Man, also
Probably wouldn't hurt us
to have as much money as possible.
Well, I was going to say
Well-
to be prepared for the race.
That's true.
If any of you change your mind at all, you can let
Just
me know
take
right
it.
before we
And
start.
I just scoot over 20 gold.
Okay.
Just take it. Oh.
Pleasure doing business.
I hold my no gold Sack.
Once 2 hours past the sun has set, you'll want to head to the western expanse. Follow the lanterns. You'll find us.
That we will.
Anyway, I must be off. Preparations to be done and such. And she walks out the door. Couldn't mark off that mountain of gold.
She was.
You know, I hope that this is a real thing and that she didn't just come in here and
I
lose on us
I
and
just
take
had the same thought.
all
Yeah,
the
that
money.
felt really suspicious now. Like,
I can promise you that she's good for it.
okay.
I used to participate back in the day. It was quite fun.
Did you ever win? Ever get a good big old prize?
Something like that, and he looks around to the establishment around him.
Would you want to sponsor a young fighter?
Make a persuasion check.
I have to say, Dill, would you just go and see where she's putting all the money for emergency's
9.
sake?
Absolutely.
Reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance.
9.
9. You know, I would love to. However,
I was so busy tonight.
I've just got so many things on my plate.
Give you double the entry fee.
Oh, will you?
You know, as tempting as that is, how about this? Here's, I could spot you 10 gold pieces. You give me 20. We'll call it good. No. Just take it.
Wow.
I can't guarantee that you'll win. I can't guarantee that you'll lose. I don't want to hold you to anything. Besides, you've all been good patrons, forthcoming, interestingly asking about things that have sparked my interest. I appreciate it. Adds a little bit of variety.
Thank you. Now I just need to find 10 more.
Yeah. I'll
Here.
flick over 1 platinum piece.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I had one too. Whoops. Forgot about that.
Just take it.
Just.
All right. The morning continues on. Unless there's anything that anyone would like to do in particular in preparation for the start of the festivities, we will just continue on.
Stretching.
Yeah, the morning comes and goes as you stretch. You get a little bit of food. It seems that there is a morning kind of celebration with your family. So it is quieter streets and stuff, and there's not as much going on as there was the night before. But this is not the music I want.
And that's a like spooky
going on.
Yeah. There we go. It's not quite it either. There we go. Got it. But the afternoon comes and people start coming out of their respective homes and buildings, and the streets once again start filling up. In particular, as you're kind of meandering about, you feel, Vida, a slight tug on your shirt from behind you as you're walking through the town square, the central square.
Oh, look.
As you turn around, there's a small, auburn-haired young girl. Hello, would you like to purchase a book today?
I'm a little short on funds, unfortunately.
Oh,
Anybody want a book?
I'm sorry. You recognize this individual.
So, hello.
Hello again. I understand your joke now.
That's good.
It is very funny.
This is a good one.
Mm-hmm. Do you have another one for me?
Another one? Oh, not today. Not today, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
What's the book?
Someone tell a joke.
We have many books at the Amber Dune Archives.
Oh, so not just one,
No.
one on you.
I have. She kind of reaches down. She picks up. I have this one, and it's just a little. It looks like she's just been kind of drawing pictures in here.
That is great. You're selling?
I could, not this one.
Well, if you ever produce any art you intend to, give to the world, I will be interested in buying. Let me know.
Okay. And she kind of just wanders off trying to find more people to sell books to.
Who was that?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Dane?
I ran into her at a bookshop a while ago. Her father or older brother or something like that.
I was gonna say a little young
He's
to run a
the-
bookshop.
Right, she's obviously not the proprietor. But I told her a really funny joke, and
What was it?
What was the joke?
well, I won't get into it now. It was a good one.
Must have been a long one.
That's gonna bug me all day. I'll tell you.
You shouldn't remember.
But you,
We're just walking.
yeah,
Yeah,
you continue. You continue along the procession. As the day's events tick by, you end up finding yourself back in the Verdun Esplanade, watching another performance of the traveling troupe of Ensembled Menagerie. Ensembled Storytellers. That's what it is. The Menagerie is something totally different. But they do a fun performance of several different standalone songs, including "Your Beardy Face," which is a Moonshay Isles. It's a hit right now.
Yeah.
This one is about
Turn it on!
Your beardy face! Beardy face!
And there is a quite comical improvisational one act that they kind of do. It's similar to Wind, Water, Deep Wind, but it's more of a storytelling standpoint where they bring people on stage, and it's very yes and it's quite fun.
That's the first rule of improv.
But
Sounds
as the sun begins to set, people start to gather in they start to migrate from the Verdun Esplanade back into the town square, where stalls have been cleared out, and there is now a what looks to be the start of some kind of race, kind of racing into the streets, and people are along the edges of it. There's one man in particular who stands there. Come! It is time for the run! It is time for the sprint of the summer court. Who will be participating?
Alright, we've got it right. Let's go.
Are you ready to lose?
You there! Come up!
Sure.
It's, there are several people calling towards several different age groups in the streets. You see there's a children's run off to the left, but the one you're heading to in particular, you see a couple of burlier men just kind of joking with each other and stretching. There is a lithe woman who's giggling with a younger man, and there are 4 other racers aside from you two. If no one else,
4 other teams?
4 other single racers.
Oh, I see.
If no one else wants to jump in on this,
Does it appear there's an entry fee?
it does not appear there's an entry fee.
I'll step forward.
Okay, you step
Are
forward.
you ready to also lose to me?
Wonderful.
Really confident I will indeed.
The rules of this race are simple. And he gestures down the street. The first one to grab a flag and bring it back here wins. They win the laurels, the wreaths, the prize, the fame, the fortune. But only one can win. As you all gather around the starting line. On your marks. Get set. Sprint! Go ahead and make for a sprinting race, what is your base speed?
35.
35. 30.
My dex is
30.
really good.
Okay, 30. So there is
Athletics,
there is an athletics aspect to this. So in addition to your base speed, you are naturally faster. However, I need you all to roll a d20 and add your Constitution modifier.
Oh,
I did upgrade my
oh,
con.
fun.
Oh,
Was it bad?
so close. Ooh, guys.
21.
Oh,
20.
Natural one.
Natural.
I if I may,
Mhm.
I want to look for a flag hanging up on the side of the street,
Okay.
and I get really excited and head for one of those,
Right.
and that is why I
Okay.
am terrible.
So as the first of the sprints begin,
Oh, it was 1991. Like last minute flipped.
what did you get again?
14.
14, and then you got
21.
21. Okay. So the first leg of the sprint begins as you're racing around corners. People are cheering. There's There's crowds. You're running through this serpentining road. Immediately, you know, the stitch starts to get to you. Maybe you had a little too much milk this morning or something.
Milk.
Yeah. No, it's not terrible, but Vide, you're not feeling the burn quite yet, and so you begin to catch up a little bit. But you two are well in the lead, as no one else rolled very well.
Nice.
Go ahead and make 2 more of those.
I like to think you were so like excited that you like bounded forward, but like kind of like loosey.
Yeah,
I
something
just
like that.
ran by and went.
Go ahead and make another one.
This is Constitution, correct?
Yes, a Constitution check.
Oh, another.
I
check?
started for a different flag, but now I'm
Yeah.
back on track.
Yeah, you definitely. You can if you wish to jump back in, then you can keep going. But a
Okay.
natural one, you are well behind. you got like a Charlie horse at the beginning. You're like, oh gosh.
I feel like it is fitting for me to go after a different flag and to think that I've won, but be very off. And to like be back at the start with like a random person's house flag.
Yep, definitely. So as you
Like, I
run
just
up and you
wonder
grab,
if-
there's a perfect flag that you see. It's blue and has kind of this gold trim. It has a boar on it, and as you tear it down from the butchery on the side of the road, that is definitely what happens. 100%. Let me see
So
if I
I'm
can get
back
some.
I'm back at the where we're supposed to be, but I do have not the correct flag.
Yeah. So you are well behind. So the Constitution check.
6.
6.
9.
Okay. Not great.
It's okay, I already won.
So as you both skid around a corner and you rush into another opening, there is a fountain there, and at the tops and along the sides of the fountains are several different flags of varying colors. But you skid and you come to a halt, and from behind you, one of the burly men kind of, on your left, and he runs right past you and grabs the thing.
No.
Yeah. So you grab your flags.
Just Steve Rogers.
Yes, you are slightly behind, but the 3 of you really are neck and neck right now. It's a close race, but you need one more Constitution check to see how well you can keep up your stamina.
Is this us like just getting to the like have we gotten to the flags
Yeah,
yet?
you've
or-
gotten to the flags, you've grabbed them, and now you're sprinting
heading back, okay.
It was a simple.
Can I use my action surge to dash?
Sure, I will
Go
allow that.
ahead.
It will. You can make the save with disadvantage. So it's
What?
the Constitution saving throws are you keeping your stamina up. You bolt past them
Yeah.
with your action surge, but now I want you make 2 of them, not with disadvantage.
Oh, okay, I see. So, 15
Okay, you're good.
and 5.
Okay, that's not as great, but you did bolt. Now you are neck and neck with
Yeah.
the guy.
Cool.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. Okay, that's
I was gonna say, I averaged
you're
10
slightly
too,
falling
right?
behind.
Right.
You're slightly falling behind.
I'm already there.
Yeah, you're already there. You're sitting there. The man, as you bolt around the last corner, and you can see the 50 feet stretch to get back. You can see Saren there with the guy. He's like, you need to put that back. This is not the.
I won the
And here they come! Running through everyone's. Oh, there it is.
Oh, with this guy from like, wow, she was really fast.
Okay. So the rolls were pretty even. So the 3 of us are going to have a roll off.
Just like seeing cars.
It is. It's like seeing cars. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, roll. Ooh, 5.
13.
13! As you race right along ahead, you cross the finish line. There's. And we have our winner! You are breathing very heavily. You kind of jog across the finish line to finish off.
out of it a while.
I have a flag.
I know, I'm sorry, that one doesn't count. It has to be one
Yeah, I
of
was
these
gonna say, did
ones.
she get it? That was crazy. Oh,
You
doesn't look
just said you had to get a flag.
I meant those flat. Anyway,
a little bit, yeah.
moving on.
You know what? If we have to do that, you hold on to it. I hand her the potion.
Yeah.
You keep it. Oh.
Nice. There are cheers and cries, and they walk up to you. There's a nice kind of ring of flowers placed around your neck, and there's cause for celebration. There seems to be a couple more races going on after this one, and you Why is the music so scary? My playlist, yeah, my playlist is not going.
We were
very
going
well.
crazy.
Hold on, maybe this one.
Popped off so hard.
Nope,
Congratulations,
not that one
Jonah.
either.
Yeah, we did. This is a good race. Faster if you're fast. Yeah.
Better than I could have done, my friends.
Trained a lot.
I hand back the flag
Mm-hmm.
upon realizing my
To who?
mistake. To the butcher that's yelling at me right now.
He's not yelling at
He's
you.
just like,
He hasn't.
please.
He hasn't noticed. But the guy that you were
Oh.
trying to present the flag to, he's like, listen, girl.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I need to focus on this right now.
So, sorry, sir, and I'll take it and
Okay.
I'll go put it back.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's okay, sir. You didn't know.
When is the next race?
They have another one immediately of just the smaller races as you watch more racers kind of run back and forth and chase each other and
Believe me, unenjoyable. Wouldn't suggest it.
Ronan, you meant the race, correct?
What?
What race?
Yeah.
race.
Yeah.
The big one.
2 hours after sunset, I believe, correct?
They said midnight or something, right?
I was just
Whatever
wondering
that
if I
means.
Well,
she said 2 hours after sunset.
Works for me.
I was thinking about asking around about a monastery and finding one before. I don't know if I have time, but I'd like to.
2 hours after the beginning of sunset or the end of sunset?
Well,
When-
the beginning
when-
of sunset is the first one, right? Or the
Yeah.
the
When
like,
she said
important
when the sun sets, not
Oh.
as it's the sun is setting. It's when the light is gone. 2 hours after that. That is what she meant.
Holy moly, I said.
No one's being specific.
I'm sorry.
So with your flag.
No, he took it back.
Do we think we should maybe be armored for this?
I know that I'm going to be because I'm going to.
Right, for that we definitely should be, but for I don't know, the race
I mean, I guess we could wear armor and have
I'm
maybe
not running. I don't
maybe
care.
Ronan can hold on to our armor for us while we run. If it looks like that's something that we shouldn't have on.
Yeah, I just
I'd
not
rather be
sure.
more prepared
we'll
than
we'll
not.
bring it
Yeah.
and we'll see, you know, if it's open and it seems like there's a lot of spikes or something, then we'll put it on, but
I don't like spikes.
no, but we might want to be as mobile as we can be.
Okay.
Is my guess at least.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I'm looking for Titania.
Okay, make a perception check.
Have you wandered away from the group?
I'm just looking. I'm not paying attention to you guys actually planning. I'm kind of like not like wandering like away, but I'm definitely like not involved in the conversation. Bless you.
Thank you.
Perception, you said?
Yes.
15.
You are not seeing anyone that resembles the Summer Queen. There is one person in particular that you kind of walk off, and you put your hand on her shoulder as she's wearing this cape of this mantle of leaves, and you turn her around, and it's definitely not her. But you're not quite finding the person you're looking for.
I'm keeping an eye out just in case. It's
I'll
probably
walk up and.
fruitless, but
Sorry, sir.
she could be here. It's a
Alright.
big
What if
crowd.
we found Oh, sorry, didn't mean for okay, oh yeah, well what if we both paid entry, right? There's probably a lot of other people who have paid entry into the one-on-one bouts. You paid entry.
I haven't yet, but I have it.
Oh, what if we convince 3 of the other members to team up? We could have like a little group bout. You know what I mean? I feel like that could work to our advantage because maybe they won't know each other so well, but like, you know, we don't know.
I don't know if that's would be allowed within the rules,
I
but
know,
it
well,
kind of
maybe-
sounds like there aren't many rules.
Right, like maybe
there's
we
no
could talk
harm
to
in trying.
Exactly, have a little team battle that might, you know, that might just help our odds a little bit.
Or if it's a free for all, then we just team up anyways.
Right, yeah, because then we could, yeah, if we had like a little battle royale situation.
It
yeah.
did sound more like a ladder-based.
Right,
They
I didn't
did
know if
say
it was like
ladder.
Oh, like a
I don't remember when
tournament.
they said ladder.
Interesting.
Sounds like they already have a system in place.
Interesting. We'll see when we get there. We'll see.
Let's
See if we
just-
can't strike a deal.
Make sure that we don't fight each other towards the beginning.
Right, right.
Maybe
See
ine-
if we can
it may
choose our
be
spots. Yeah.
inevitable. It may be inevitable,
Maybe.
but
Alright, well,
all in the spirit of competition, right?
no, works for me. Feeling good.
You continue on through the evening. I assume it sounds like you're all kind of just waiting for the thing.
We'd get armored up at
Yeah.
some point.
You'll get armored
My
up.
goal was to find a monastery if possible.
Sure.
Because
Like,
it sounds like we have a good couple of hours.
just a place of worship.
a place of worship where I could see if they are of any need of a traveling exorcist, since it's not the most common thing, you know.
I
feel
do
like it's my
believe-
duty.
I do believe one was pointed out to us when we first got into town.
Oh, to Helm. That's
Yeah.
right. There is one here.
and
yeah.
that
a small
it's
shrine.
it's the helm, but I believe they did say it's open to worshippers of other beliefs.
Just for Lord Liaison, I like to stop by and see if there's anything to be done. I'll go. I don't feel a need to roleplay unless you do, but I think just
No,
for,
yeah,
for
you-
story's purpose, that's fine.
Yeah, for story's purpose, you find your way, if you all so wish, you find your way to the Sojourner's Respite, which is an open temple to Helm and his protective aspects. As you walk in, it is very simple in there. It's a nice enclosed space with kind of this open air feel. And in the center of it is just this golden helmet, just kind of sitting in a basin of sand. There are people that are praying near it, or people tucked into their own corners. There are basins of clear water and other kind of incense pits almost. So there does not seem to be anyone running it in particular. But upon asking around, there aren't any problems in need of a traveling exorcist. There are a couple things that there's one individual in particular that talks a little bit about how he thinks he's possessed sometimes, and you suggested that he probably just needs a little bit of more sleep. But yeah, poor guy.
You're just
I was about to
bad
name a product. I just had
Good idea.
Sleeping things.
Yeah. Take some sleep things.
Sleep medicines. Awesome. Yeah, I'd probably say a quick prayer to respect Helm, pray for good relationship between Helm and Lazen and all that. I guess that. If nobody needs any help, it's just he does like volunteer work for 2 hours essentially,
Right.
and then he'll rejoin the group. So
There is lots more to that does happen. Lots of fun games, and we won't waste too much time on this as we'll get into the main event, but there's more food to be had, more songs to be sung, and general celebration to be experienced among the town. It is a good time. It's been a while since most of you had just had a moment to take a breath and have a little bit of just a relaxing day.
That's nice.
But as the sun sets, and a couple of hours pass by, whether in the tavern or elsewhere, you find your way down the south road towards the Cloud Peaks until you find the Western Expanse, right? Yeah, the Western Expanse along your right. You walk for 15, 20 minutes before Kane. You spot off in the distance in one of the, in the trees, there is a soft yellow light about 150 feet off the road. It would have been hard to notice if there was still light out, but because of the darkened evening, you were able to spot it.
I think I found our lantern.
How would you look at that?
Smart. Sly.
You follow the lanterns, you find another one an equal distance away as you slowly begin to take this trek off the road until you enter a clearing closer to the mountains. There is a handful of individuals there in hushed tones talking to one another, and you seem to have found your way. There's not a visible starting line or anything or anywhere that you should be, but you have a moment to talk amongst yourselves before they start.
for clarity's sake, am I back with them or no?
Yes, this
Okay.
is a
This
couple
would've been
hours
later,
after.
so-
Yeah, we just rushed through the day basically.
Love it.
Saren, stay close to Ronan.
Okay.
We don't know these people.
And speaking of stay close, we don't know much about this, so I say if things go south or, whatever this ends up being too dangerous, I say we all jump in to help each other.
Keep your wits about you.
Question half out of character. The money we got from Brahm, he called it a down payment, correct? I know we were worried about the possibility of having no money left over after tonight, but did we ever cash in on the rest of the payment?
We should talk to him about
Okay.
that. I also,
Not
I'm
urgent
skeptical
right
of
now.
how much Brahm has left on him right now.
Right.
We should check with him and see what our arrangement is.
And maybe we don't need to.
You
He's
remember
been
from
through
your
a lot.
conversation last night, Brahm talked about how he as part of the rest of the help that he promised you, he did strike a deal with his
To get
friends
us
the
the
liveries
horses.
to get you the horses.
Yeah.
Right.
At
So
a
that's-
at a significantly reduced cost.
That's probably it.
Yeah, but we've made a lifelong friend.
We have.
Mhm.
Anyways, do I see Helda?
Hmm?
Is that her name? Helda?
Helda, yeah.
Do I see her anywhere?
You do not see Helda. In the immediate vicinity, no, you do not see her.
I should get my money in
Oh,
at
yeah.
some point just so that they can get me on the schedule or whatever they've got going.
Right.
Yes.
Did we all decide to wear armor? Is that the decision?
Well,
I decided that I would be.
Yeah,
I think we are because we're fighting.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right, I mean, yeah, if that makes sense, I will.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I
no,
think
no.
just wearing it just for safety
Okay.
is good. I think if we get to something that if we're like, oh, this race is actually just 1,000 miles uphill, then we'll take it
Oh,
off.
fantastic. Love it.
And just for the sake of
Thank goodness.
Saren puts her black cloak
Phew.
over her coat that she's wearing, gonna cover the
Sure.
star freckles going on because
Right.
it's a lot,
Start
and it's very dark. So
Don't be a threat.
yeah, so
As the time now elapses to when it was promised to be starting, the torchlights are lit and set up farther into the mountain pass. As a big, burlier gentleman with a bald head and a thick handlebar mustache steps up onto a box. Welcome, all. We're glad to have you here in the room with us this evening. I will be your host for the run. My name is... What is his name? Shush. I am Bosch.
Yes.
Now,
Good name for a man with a good mustache.
we will begin the race in 15 minutes. If I can have all of the teams step up as we can begin to prep you on what our evening holds for you.
Would appear we're racing before we fight.
Right.
Does it look like other people are armored?
Yes, you see several other armored individuals.
In the race. Yeah.
In there, you're not quite sure yet. Just around, you see, well, as he says, there are teams. People start moving. A couple of them are armored.
We should be okay, I think.
I think so. One
Better
doesn't
safe than
necessarily
sorry.
slow me down too much.
Sure,
See
sure.
9 other individuals step up. Probably there's a full team of fully armored people. There's someone wearing some leather armor. There's a couple of plates here and there. There is an additional unarmored team, and then there are just a couple more smatterings.
Yeah. Let's stick to what we're used to. Yeah. So.
As you step up, Bosch begins to fill you in. Now, as most of you know, the race is a little different every single year. For this one, it will be the same 3 legs as we normally have. You will cross through the arboreal, the fields of the arboreal. Make it through as fast as you can before going to the climbed steps. And finally, it's just a sprint back on until you find the lit archway. Are there any questions?
What was the first step again?
Get through the field of the arboreal.
The arboreal fields. I stumbled a little bit there. He says the first leg is the arboreal fields, clearing the arboreal fields. The second is the climbed steps, and the third is just a straight shot to the lit archway, is what he said.
Doesn't sound so hard. We can take that.
And as they begin to tie about 3 or 4 feet, it's more than that, about 5 or 6 feet of loose rope between each of your teams. So there's about a 5-foot gap. You're social distancing with this rope.
Yeah. These guys around us, are they carrying weapons?
You see some weapons, yeah.
Go. Make sure my sword is
Yeah.
in its holster.
Remember, you must all be connected throughout the entire race. You can't cross the finish line and win with a cut rope. So, keep an eye on that. And he kind of looks towards one of the team members who kind of has a hatchet on his side and starts laughing a little bit. No, yes, you. What's up? How can I help you?
Out of character,
Yeah,
I would
sorry,
like
what's
to
that?
be. I would like to be. I guess I'm keeping an eye on the audience. Does anybody in the audience seem to have any sort, especially like knowing that I can cast like some sort of spell on like hold person? I want to keep an eye on people who might
Looking
cheat.
like they're I mean it seems as the rules are explained, there are not very many rules. You're not allowed to interfere with the racers itself, but within the race you can do whatever, it seems like.
Interesting. Okay.
We're gonna have a speed racer,
you.
right? Dang.
Yes, of course.
I'm also just keeping an eye, like for safety purposes.
Are there any questions?
I was saying we were gonna have a speed racer situation to Bailey, but he hasn't seen it.
Oh no.
That's funny.
Brutal.
Do we have any additional volunteers for the last leg?
Wait,
Because Bailey's
Yes.
never seen Speed Racer.
I volunteer.
Come on up.
Sorry.
And you get handed a bow and are guided further into the mountain pass. You're handed a bow as
Alright,
they
well, I'll see you.
yeah.
What? Sorry, what?
You're handed a bow and a quiver with these big it's like the arrow, the end of the arrow shaft has been wrapped in thick cotton and then bound by burlap. And then you okay?
I could do that. You're racing, aren't you?
No.
No, he's
Oh,
racing.
never mind then. I thought you were racing. I was like, what are you doing?
No.
Yeah, what is going
No, no, no.
What is this?
Okay, I
What's
was like-
happening?
You're
I was like, do you
handed
need me to take
a bundle
that?
of arrows and a colored chalk pouch. Listen, when they come around, hit as many people as you can.
all
Okay.
right. I will.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
And
exciting.
you're placed
Maybe it's
there
a
with
good thing
4 or
that
5
it's
other
not
individuals who are just laughing with each other, and
It's a short boat, right?
it is a short bow. Yes.
Yeah, you'd be too.
It is no. They don't give you a long bow to shoot at people with.
cap as many races as you can.
aim for the knees.
Remember, try not to hurt anybody. But if you do, it's not the room's fault. Racers, are you ready?
Do I have time frame? Do we have any idea how long this race is going to be?
You have no idea.
Zero clue. Okay.
You
Where
have
are we
not seen
going?
any parts
how
of the race.
big are the three? We're around the same size, right? You're around. I think you're a little taller, but we're both kind of lithe. Are you like a bulky guy? Are you like?
Not
okay.
really.
Okay, that doesn't matter too much. Are you
Yeah.
like skinny or like?
Just average.
We're great.
I was
gonna be
really
perfect.
confused because I definitely thought it was Dane. That's why I was like, what are you doing? Sorry.
What order are we being
That's
tied
probably smart.
in with?
What's?
Yeah, this is probably important to figure out.
Yeah, I was gonna say how would you average on a scale of 1 to 20? How strong
Hittable?
you are compared to the average person? I'm one at a time. Yeah. One at a time. Yeah. Like I'd say I'm in the upper quarter.
Well, you have a 35 movement, right?
I do have a 35. There it is. There we go. Sharon, you're not from around here, are you? All right, let's get
So
logistical.
You should be in the middle.
I
so
know.
you
I
can
know.
pull
We
that.
were trying to just
Oh,
be
okay.
vague.
Well,
But now that we're in the
Or
I
aside
mean-
in slingshot.
Yeah.
Kane looks a little pokier,
Pokeater is in.
less armored. Would it maybe be
Sure,
beneficial
sure.
to have him in the middle?
That's true. If you're not wearing armor, maybe we should be in the middle so you don't get like
And you can just
slashed.
Yeah, well, maybe I could just focus on.
Because I can
other-
choose
We're a
to
little
run the
harder to
same
hit.
speed as we all
Right.
can.
That seems-
And that how yeah.
Swords on either side. I mean,
It is
we all
your
have,
how's
we
your
all have swords.
how's your constitution?
I
I think
I'm-
we're
I'm-
there. Right?
Yeah.
We're already there. I
We've
did-
crossed into number territory.
What's your HP? If I could describe
Tell me
my
now.
Constitution and the number between 1 and 20, I would say maybe a 14.
So between between us two, I think is how it should go. I think it should go you, me. Yeah. A cane sandwich is what we'll do.
Okay.
Hey.
I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Okay. All
I'll
right.
just
Cane sandwich.
do my best to utilize the
Let's do
middle
it.
as much as possible.
My guess is it sounds It sounds like a marathon, not a sprint. So I think we should conserve our energy until the very last leg, is what it sounds like at least.
Saren, are you not racing? I think I missed that part.
No.
If you wanted to, you could participate with Dane in the arrow shooting.
I mean, she wouldn't say no.
Okay.
I
they-
just thought he was competing. That's why I was
No,
like,
yeah.
do you
So,
want me to do that?
You're
So
you're
that was
given
my
some similar
confusion.
equipment and you're taken
Okay.
beforehand. So as you all begin to travel,
Sharpshooter with that jaw.
yeah, y'all begin to travel through the clearing a little bit, kind of parallel with the mountains, until you come to this this wooden archway that has just been stuck with many torches. It is a bright beacon set before what seems to be 200 feet of tall grass. It is nose height, like planted crops almost. Like you can't quite tell what it is in this portion of the night. It's like some kind of wheat or maybe a young corn. Racers, are you ready?
As soon as I think he's about to start counting down, I will cast Bless on
Okay.
the three of us, trying to
Nice.
hit as close to the go as I can.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Ready, set,
Dear God, please help us.
go! As you cast Bless.
We have so much writing.
Yeah.
So for a minute, we get a D4 to
Nice.
checks and attacks.
Awesome.
Okay.
So
yes.
this is where we
I
kill
would just
everyone
like to
else.
say, at the beginning,
Arrows.
I would have, when he said go, I was pulling out my liquid fire dagger that then turns into a spiritual weapon, like the fire sword.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like send it out into the field, and it's just gonna try to like hit it one of the teams that runs by for an opportunity attack if possible.
That's
Is that too much?
no. So you're all in the back, and they're about to race forward into a field.
Love it.
So it would be very obvious.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah, no, that would be cool if it would be like, whoa, oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, never mind. Then.
Imagine you're at like an NFL game or something.
Yeah. you just like
Here's my club.
you just like shoot the quarterback in the leg.
Alright. Well, I'm in for the rope, not the people, by the way.
No, I got you. So as you race
plan.
into the field, you make it about 10, 20, 30 feet before the obstacle becomes clear to you. You pass by a wooden pole
Trask. Oh.
with Kane on the other side of it as boom, you both get yanked to the ground and fall prone, and you hear other gasps of people getting the wind knocked out of them. But for this first leg, I'm going to need the three of you to roll d6s.
Cool. I do take only 5 feet of movement to stand up.
Yes,
Being
that's
halfway.
fine. However,
help
you have
my
to
friends.
unravel yourself
Of
from
course, of course.
the pole that has been concealed in the tall grass.
Is this blessed for one roll or all rolls?
So it's for all rolls, but I don't think it would count.
It
for
does.
this.
It
This
is
is not
not.
a check.
It is not apply
Attack
for
roll.
this.
Oh, sorry, not checks. Attack rolls or saving throws.
Got it.
For a minute.
That's gonna be probably helpful.
Yeah, that will.
This
That
is
probably
not a
will be.
check, I
Helpful.
guess,
This
but-
is the first thing.
I got a 2.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of that is 6, 12, 18. So not quite there. But so you make it. That will be a. Sorry, I forgot to write something real quick. So team 4, you guys are team 1. That is a failure on part 1. So with that though,
Just a friendly reminder that we are super broke. You guys need to win.
Oh, we know.
it is.
No
it
one's
is.
as worried
Just a
about it
friendly
as us.
reminder.
So as far as you can.
No.
As far as you can tell, so as you continue racing through after unraveling yourself from the first time, this time there's a boom as between the two of you, there is one and gets caught. You do lose a little bit of movement, and that is a failure for this first leg of the race. You get turned around a little bit, but everyone roll again.
Come on, lads.
Oh, good.
Oof.
Should I leave the table?
What did you roll?
That's what I'm
2.
saying.
A 2? Okay,
I
that
like
is
this
a
one now.
that is a secondary
next to you
failure.
guys.
So
Is there any of the other teams How far away from us is the team in the lead?
You can't tell. It is the brush is too high. You can see movements in front of you. It looks like there are two teams in front of you.
Okay.
What if we travel in a single file line?
Yeah.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
That would solve
Yeah.
all of our problems.
This is
Yeah.
like in Monster University when they sucked at the race.
Oh.
Okay.
But that means eventually we'll win.
Generic.
Just
Third
the
roll.
last lane.
Third roll.
You know what? Not this one. Not this one.
I should have switched as well.
Don't switch. You'll-
Don't switch.
Oh wait, can
Use
I
the
run
power
it,
of
but are you guys
statistics.
running in a single file line though? Or no? Is that not a thing?
I mean, I think we.
In the heat
we
of the
would,
moment,
but
the
yeah,
actual
yeah.
hotness of battle right now. Okay, so that's a total. Yeah, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, that's good. That is.
Is-
And with that,
He said it was good.
It was
wasn't
not.
okay.
We can only hope that they're also rolling 8s and below.
Nice.
All right, that one was better. So you race through. You're kind of doing like a serpentine kind of thing now, as you see it coming and you're yanking on the rope, pulling each other out of the way. You pass by one of the groups in front of you, and you can hear rustling and cursing. There's shit! No, this way! Just right, barely in front of you. Go ahead and make another roll.
Can we see them at all?
You can kind of see them, yeah. You're almost there. We'll see how this roll
Okay,
will
as soon
decide.
as I have line of sight on the middle guy, I'm going to do something.
Okay.
One more d6, you said?
That's power word.
Yeah.
Really?
Don't use my dice.
You'll never guess what Marlo rolls. Really?
So, okay, so 5.
Wow.
That's another failure.
Brutal start to
Boys,
this
like,
one.
none of our stats have anything to do with this. We're just rolling.
You know, this is the pure luck portion of it.
That is good.
I guess
Hey,
that
at
makes me
least
feel
it's
a
not.
little better.
Okay. And for the final one, so at this point, we'll see. Hold on. Yeah. So you come into a slight clearing where the grass kind of dips down a bit, and you can see the other team about 10 feet in front of you.
Are they directly in front of us, or are they staggered a little bit?
They're staggered a little bit.
Okay.
To your side. in
I
your
would
favor.
like to grumpily yell at the middle guy, grovel,
Okay.
and cast command.
Oh.
So it's a wisdom save.
That's awesome.
Ooh. Does a 15 beat your DC? It does?
It does.
You see, it stalls him for a minute. And he looks right back at you.
You said they're 10 feet ahead of us?
Yes.
And that
I'm gonna
is
summon an echo just right in front of the middle. This middle dude. Just
Yeah. So as he turns around and he turns back, just like this ominous, shadowy figure just rippling in front of him. That definitely throws them off. Go ahead and make your last roll.
Cool.
that
they
also is
will-
not concentration. So
What do this?
I should just not use the green dice.
Okay, alright. I'm sorry. Bad
you know
advice.
what?
Yikes.
Better.
That was. Yeah.
5.
Better, yeah.
Hey, all right. Above average.
There you go. All right, that is so 5,
3 and
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's great. You guys do bolt ahead of the people that you have now scared off, and as you come through, you saw the mountains kind of closing in around you as you exit the field, right as the dirt starts to turn into stone, and you can see in front of you these rough-hewn giant steps of some kind. It looks like this is an abandoned like mining operation or something that has been retrofitted for this particular activity.
That's cool.
As you race up, you can hear other people behind you, but now everyone is going to make athletics checks to climb the rocks.
Defeat the Stairmaster.
checks, not saves.
Yes, checks.
I will help my friends to the best of my ability too, because I also climb at full speed.
That will help.
Oh, hey. Where's my
alright.
D4?
Yeah, you don't need to make those with your thing, right? So you can
My what?
with the feat that you just took, I believe you don't have to make athletics checks to climb
It just
anymore?
says I climb at full speed.
Climb
So
first, 'cause-
most,
usually
most
takes
people
half
have
your-
a climbing speed of 15 feet. Of
Yeah,
half
it's just
their-
half your movement to
yeah,
climb
they're
usually, so.
they're 20 feet each, so you're able to climb up. So for the purposes of this, you don't have to roll, and per thing you can give advantage to one of your companions
Oh, okay, sweet.
before the roll. So
I am
Before-
I am pretty athletic.
Well, if I don't know who, like, I still don't know who's rolled what, but I would put it to
Okay.
Kane.
so Kane, you can make your athletics check with advantage.
Oh, okay.
As I'm like pulling on the rope.
Yeah.
Like,
So you're
makes sense
helping
because he's in the
each
middle
other
there.
All right, so I've got a straight 20.
out. Okay.
Got a 15.
15, and then you don't need it. Okay, you clear that easily enough with no problems. So at this point, other people kind of come in as you reach your second height. It's slightly taller. Go ahead and make some more.
Am I making a check now or?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
you don't need to
Cool.
still.
Cool. I will give it. I'll give it to Kane again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Makes the most sense because you're in the middle, so I can like pull on the rope. You know.
Got a 13.
I got a 22.
Okay. Yeah, easily enough.
managed
You
to
guys
summon
are
a lot.
you guys are dominating this section.
Can I sabotage
Took that feat.
the people behind us?
Yeah, as you make it up to the top of the second step, what do you do?
I cast grease on stairs.
Go ahead and describe how you cast the spell.
Awesome.
All right, so I've got my bracelet. It kind of like melts into my hand and forms a ball, and I just sort of like shake it a little bit, and then like it's full of this oily substance, and I just kind of like mock throw it on the ground, but like it really just kind of like
Yeah, it kind of does this like, and it opens up before snapping
like-
back to your wrist.
and it
but-
just
There's a slick wet just sound
Very nice
as,
sound effect.
as it just
It was good,
slowly
it was
starts and then creeping down the side of the step slightly.
So I don't know
Um,
what the mechanics would be since we're tied together. I guess there's enough space that it doesn't matter, but they just need to make a dex save or fall prone.
Yeah, which would not be good.
Do that on the stairs.
Oh wow, they're gonna die.
That's murder.
Well, you cast it on the flat part of the step, and it's slightly creeping over. So it's not like you didn't cast it on the wall, and it's like, no, there's no way to climb this now. We're doomed. But you have substantially helped yourself in that way.
What a great use of grease.
I don't know
was
why I
good.
had that spell
All right,
chosen.
let's see.
That is like the
only
use for
reason
grease.
that
It's
I
like,
have that spell.
I think I need that spell now. Yeah.
So-
I never take it, but I
Team
must.
Team 2 climbs the. You cast this on the end of the first step. You said.
Wherever
Okay.
we were.
So Team 2 does make it up, and as you're halfway climbing, as you're getting onto the third one, you turn around and you see one of them slip and fall, but the companion catches them and pulls them back up.
Good team. Good team.
There's one individual that looks up at you guys, and
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
I think he kind of looks at his belt and stuff, and they begin moving forward. That team, gosh,
We're the bad guys right now.
Absolutely.
that's a fail.
Dang.
Okay.
We're the snake
I have an
oil guys,
idea.
Dang.
you know, yeah.
Team 4 is having a bad day. They're okay. Go ahead and make your next athletics checks. This time you do have to do it.
Okay, about like, all right, start the race.
Oh wow.
I misread the room. And I will admit.
I
misread.
Nice.
didn't describe it as well as I could have.
No, you're wonderful. I just appreciate you letting me retcon it.
22.
22,
15.
15, 3. Okay.
You did just cast a spell.
At this point,
Yeah, that's true.
you do, because of the 3, you all fail the check. As Kane, you've made a Kane sandwich, and Kane falls, and you guys are locked on this step right now, and you help him back on, but you do not make it up. So that is a failure on your part. Yikes.
Now I'm visibly embarrassed.
Oh dear.
Okay. Team 4 is finally climbing up the first step.
Hey.
Team 3 is
rooting for
right
Team
behind
4
on the
at this
second one. It's at this point you hear the crumble of rocks from behind you, and you turn as you're there on the wall, and there's a blade swinging down between two of you.
Oh no.
It wasn't me.
Go roll a.
Wait. Is this how close are they?
They're one of them
right
is
next to
right
us?
up next to you.
I'm
yeah.
gonna intercept it then. I'm gonna
Okay.
take out my sheath blade still.
Okay. So as you and smack the blade out of the air, you go ahead and make your athletics checks to climb again to escape from these people. We're trying to
Are we
set
up
them
against
away.
an edge?
You are on an edge right now. Yeah, you're backed into a corner.
I
more or
meant
less.
the climbing edge. How far are we from the climbing
you-
edge of the second
There's, for you, it's about 10 feet. For them, it's closer to 5.
We could shove.
You have a split second to do. What are you doing?
I'll climb.
Can I summon my echo to like give us a hand? You know, like hold onto the rock and like.
Sure, you can make it with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah. I'll allow it.
This is just the regular check for climbing for all of us.
Yeah, the athletics check.
All right.
Unless you have any way that you want to assist yourself using your action.
Okay. No.
It's like he like grabs my arm and then
Got
like we swing.
Got a
over.
9.
A 9,
A 22.
22.
a 22.
Nice.
Okay. The 9 still not good, but you this is your second kind of failure in a row. So you do manage to get up to the top, but it is not a full success. That was the last step.
That armor is.
We'll see as they're at the top. Oh, okay. So team 2 does fall behind a little bit.
Nice. And team 2 was in the lead, or they were.
Team 2 is the one right behind you.
And-
So
and we're in the lead?
you're in the lead.
Oh, cool.
You were neck and neck, and then you bolted in front
That's
of them
right,
because
cool.
you scared them with your
That's right.
T-posing
My-
shadow.
My
Yeah,
scarecrow.
Assertive.
it's good. And then finally, dang, it's a natural 20, and then a full.
Good for him.
Natural 20, my
Okay.
Natural.
So as you make it to the top of this, this cliff facing, and Saren and Dane, it's at this moment that you see some figures, you're not quite sure who, cresting the top of the cliff. You know exactly what to do.
Finally, we made it. Oh, that was tough.
Go make.
Saren, I'm so glad you joined them.
Are these the first ones that we've seen?
Yes.
All right.
And you see
I give a fist
the
bump
two
to
other
Dane
the two
before
other
going to my
the two
side
other
of this-
individuals next to you are all right. Here we go.
I do want to, if I recognize that it's them, not now, but when they're in sight and I recognize our party, hopefully in the lead, I want to cast Fog Cloud to obscure the rest of the opponents if I can see them pass, and then I'm going to cast it.
Okay.
Using the color bombs, doing a shooty
Yeah,
thing.
I get you.
You
Well,
know,
we'll get to there when we get there.
Okay, cool. But just letting you know, I am preparing to do that.
Gotcha.
Did we hear the MC ask for people and give them bows?
You didn't see the bows given, but you.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
I won't metagame. I was gonna say if I saw the bows handed off, I would pull out my shield, but I did not, so I do not have my shield.
Well, it's at
That's
this
all right.
immediate vicinity. You're like, we got it. We made it to the top.
And
V-Day
giggling
does
from
does a 16 hit your armor class.
that is my armor class.
There's a boom. You don't take any damage, but you are just completely stunned. You're not under the stun condition, but you get smacked in the face, and
Okay.
you are at a momentary halt. There, you are partially blinded from the chalk in your eyes and in your mouth. It's terrible. You two want to make an attack roll?
Yes.
Attacking.
I'm so sorry.
As soon as I catch my bearings, I will pull my shield and just kind of get ready to charge forward.
I got a 14. Not great.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Nice.
Also
Thank you
not
guys. You're the
So,
best.
neither of those hit you. So there's, but now you know the imminent danger as you see the bright archway about 300 feet in front of you. This is a sprint.
Does V-Day say anything? Do we hear him like cry out when he gets hit in the face?
You hear. What do they hear?
Oh hell!
Oh wait, I think
You
it
hear-
sounds like V-Day.
You hear from the brush excited Saren.
From right behind you.
No, let's go. It's the sprint. It's the
So
sprint.
I'm gonna now at this point hold to see them run past. and
Okay, so
get ready
as you
to
see them
pass.
running past, go ahead and
Fog cloud.
are you? So
I'd
you're
like to
casting fog
cast a
cloud.
witch bolt on
So, but
There, well, so there you're. It's you're in the middle. It's like a 200-foot distance, and you're 100 feet in, and so it's kind of a long shot, especially for a short bow.
A lightning bolt would kill.
But as they're coming up, so with this, just go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
All of us, or just?
Just one of you. You can decide who's feeling lucky.
Not me.
I think it should be Milo.
What's this about?
Just a D20.
Just roll a d20.
Sorry, I was distracted.
I will.
Just roll a d20, and well, first of all, that misses.
This is either a 3
Does
or
a 17 hit your armor class?
I cast shield.
You cast shield? Okay, well then this doesn't affect you. Roll a d20.
Ooh. 12.
A 12? Okay.
And I add 2 to it. Because of the saving phase.
4, because me and Saren.
It's not a saving throw, it is just a regular roll. I will allow you to use your
Oh.
saving face on it though. Well, does it say what is your
No,
ability?
yeah,
blast.
specifically on.
It's specifically on a saving
so
throw.
I forgot.
Well, it's
'cause
not
Otherwise, I would.
it's
I just
not-
got a 12. Yeah.
It's not an attack roll, but it's simply part of the mechanic of this little sprint because you guys have your set
Right,
walking
right.
speeds. So as you're running up with a 12, you guys are keeping a really good pace, and there's an arrow whistling towards you before you kind of scatter it off your shield.
That's awesome.
From behind you, dang, they are not doing well. Number 2, oh shoot, they're right on the edge. Okay, hold on.
Oh.
So I double check for saving face, and it's for ability throws, saving throws, and attack rolls, but it's only for allies within 30 feet, so it would only be +2.
Yeah, it would just be a +2. But with that, another arrow. Go ahead and make a. Why don't you make an attack roll, Dane, just for fun? The other group now rising up.
I got a 6 to hit.
A 6. Okay, it goes over the
That
head.
was a good.
The other group begins running and is not catching up to you. They're a decent distance behind you. Roll
And
another d20.
And I wanted to use my second shot to throw the bag of chalk and like fog
Yeah.
cloud it to obscure and maybe cause like disadvantage for that group creeping up on them.
Right. It's not really disadvantage doesn't really
Just
apply here, but
mess-
you do obscure the
Okay.
immediate vicinity. So with a fire of your strange material component, your makeshift one, you in a cloud of light blue smoke starts to fill the area.
Wow, that
Okay.
arrow was really good.
Intense.
I need another d20 roll from one of you.
I'll do this one.
Okay, before you do that, does a well, you're in a fog cloud. Okay. Does a 14 hit your armor class? Are you wearing armor right now?
Yes.
They did
we
decide.
decided to wear
Okay,
it. Yeah.
that's fine. And then does a 16 hit your armor class? Yeah. Okay. So roll a d20 and -1.
So, a total of 0.
Oof.
Oh, I
That
know.
is not good. Wow. Okay, the fog cloud, you're a little off your aim and it and
I'm
you're
sorry.
completely lost for a second. You have no idea what's going on.
See the way?
Oh my
See the way?
goodness.
Can you see the light? See the light?
Okay, so they'll subtract 1 from theirs.
You get frantic
Um,
sorries from Sarah
you-
in the bush.
Catching right up to you is the other team. But
Where?
you
Do I hear them?
yeah, you continue. You hear them right behind you. Right behind you.
Come on, come on, come on.
Okay. Another d20.
It's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be.
You have this one, and then you have one more after that.
Am I getting shot at, or am I good?
The 2 will shoot at you. Are you guys shooting at your friends?
I'm shooting at the ones on the tail of
Okay.
these guys.
Yeah,
That's-
the other
Yeah,
ones.
we're not shooting our own team. We want money. I don't.
V-Day does a 16 hit your armor class.
No, because I pulled my shield out.
So you
Charging forward.
yeah, the first one, and the second one, you bounce it off your shield. Go ahead and roll a d20. You don't have any thing to modify it.
9.
A 9. Okay.
Can I shoot the other guy?
Yes. Make your attack rolls against the other guys.
Yeah!
I got a 6.
Oh, I got it.
You keep
22?
22 hits. So there's another one that's just kind of
Oh
Just beat him in the throat.
Kill people.
Ooh, that is a 3. So,
It like moved his atoms out.
so
It
okay.
goes right in his mouth.
final-
and
the
explodes
final
with
roll.
shock.
Final
As
roll.
you're sprinting, you all pass through the fog cloud as you're running through. You're neck and neck.
Can I be at the end
It's
cheering
gotta
them
be
on?
Milo.
Yes.
Come
you-
on, guys,
Yeah.
let's go!
At this point, when they were climbing the steps, you guys were taken through a backward pass
Nice.
to make it to the end on time.
Excellent.
Okay, oh, do you? Wait.
But so
Okay, so.
make your attack rolls, and then I'll make my attack rolls. Well, first, who is making the
It's Milo.
d20
I'll do
roll?
it.
Okay. Milo does a 13 hit your armor class.
No.
Does a 14
Oh,
hit
wait,
your armor
13.
class?
Yes.
A 13 does?
My armor class is 13.
Okay.
I forgot. to put my armor class.
Does a 14? Then a 14 does hit your armor class.
Can you shield again? Or?
I don't think so. I used my reaction already. Though.
Have you had a turn since
You
then?
did. It's been separate turns technically.
Yeah, I'll shield again.
Okay, so that raises your armor class to what?
18.
To 18? Okay.
Isn't shield plus 5?
Plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 18.
You're fine then. You don't have any. That would have been 2 hits and a -2 to your d20 roll. So,
My hit was a 22.
okay.
Oh, I
And-
rolled a natural 1.
You roll. Okay. So at this one you. Oh, darn.
No, sometimes
Okay.
you put too much into your shoulders.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
I want to get a guy square in the forehead.
2. Rolled a natural 1. So. As
This is lightning.
if this one hits Lightning McQueen, this is exactly how it is. You guys are
This is Lightning McQueen.
completely even in your stride, in your pace. You're just bolting towards the finish line, and at the last second, one falls in the middle, yanks the 2 to the ground,
I feel so bad.
and you cross the finish
I
line.
did get a 22 with my shot.
Right? You beat him in the back of the head, and that's why you tripped
Yeah.
him. As you cross the finish line, there's we have our winners for this evening.
We won.
Congratulations!
That was terrible.
Yeah, I don't really feel great.
Can we do
about
it again?
No.
I immediately cut us loose.
I'm still shooting people.
You're cutting yourself loose. Goodness.
I run in and I pick up Jonah like,
Running.
wow.
Where's Sarah?
Oh, she grabbed the bow. She's one of the shooters.
That's usually
Yeah, no, I'm still going. I'm like causing color explosions, and I'm getting guys.
You
in
were the one
forehead.
shooting at us?
Yeah.
I once, but then I realized it was you guys, and
Yeah, great. Good fun.
Congratulations! The room welcomes you.
Good.
Take your gold. As he hands you a very large sack of gold. You now have 1,300 gold pieces to your party's name.
Amazing.
As
We'll
the
figure it all
celebration
out later.
goes on, we'll take a break real quick. It's a little early, but I really need to use the bathroom, so we'll go
this
down.
feels like a good moment.
spot. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
That was really good. Avoid
So
it.
good.
We'll cut out the last one.
Okay.
After this, the thunderous applause and the is definitely worth its weight in gold. You are all ushered to you're all ushered back down the small bit of mountain that you climbed up to where you first came to, where a dirt pit has been kind of set up by some other people. You didn't quite notice it before, but now there are torches ringing it. It's like 5 or 6 feet kind of dug into the ground. And there are people beginning to gather around and place bets with one another. Will all the combatants for the fisticuffs portion of this please step up?
One thing to the other, it would seem.
Is this any combat or is fisticuffs?
They're just calling it fisticuffs.
Okay.
We should.
All right.
You see people stepping up and putting on pieces of armor and sharpening weapons and stuff.
I'll step forward with the bag of 20 gold.
I tighten my belt and kind of heft my axe, do a little spinny thing.
Hey, Dion.
Yes.
I used my action surge like earlier in the day for like the there's like the little race that we did.
Yeah.
Could we have seen, since that was like a few hours ago, that we had like a rest in
Yeah,
between, like a
sure.
short rest?
Sure can.
Cool.
Late as you give Bosch, that's his name. I can't remember his. I have too many Brahms and Byrons and
They're strong names.
so you give Bosch the entry fee money. Seems we have a late addition. Ha ha ha! They're laughing a little bit. But always welcome. There's one annoying guy in the crowd who goes.
Do I fight you first?
I like you. You can fight first if you want. Now, and he goes around to each of the contestants. You three roll a d8 for me.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Very nice.
Smart. Very smart.
Very smart.
I decided that Dane talks like this now.
What did Dane roll on the d8?
1.
Okay.
Tree.
Okay.
6.
Jonah.
Pulls a 3. Would you look at this?
What?
And then we have V-Day. All right. Which they give you a number 1 kind of placard. Just kind of goes on.
This means
You get a number 1. You get a number 3. You get a number 6.
probably the second one.
I see. Once we win,
Something like that.
Sorry,
We'll have combatants number 1 and number 2 enter the pit.
Go get 'em!
I can actually pop my knuckles, but Dane can't.
Nice.
I did it.
Terrible neck sound from a second ago. Did you hear that?
That was intense, yeah.
It was terrible.
I'm just standing
You
there
okay?
now.
Remember, we'll take blood on the ground, not deaths on our hands. Fight! As the man stepping before you is a
Before, can I say something before we start the fight? I'd like to get a drink of water.
It's too late for that.
No, I have the water thing right here. I just want to take a drink before you call out fight. Is that all right?
All right, whatever.
All right.
Never mind.
Yeah!
You're gonna.
I think I cast armor.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's awesome. I was picturing Frozone.
Yeah, you cast armor magnus on yourself.
I am thirsty.
All right. Looks like a refreshing drink for sure. As your combatant steps forward before you, it's a younger man, it would seem, half orc in lineage and of a lighter build. He's kind of he's dressed shirtless and has this like leather band around one of his biceps. He's wearing very very flowy pants. He additionally has these metal kind of guards just on this part of the front of his forearm, not the top or the bottom, just like right in front. And he cracks his knuckles and steps up to you. And you ready this time?
For clarification, there's not like any specific rules or anything.
Roll initiative.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
Just the best.
16.
Ooh. Okay. Well, he gets a surprise round on you.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
he gets to go first because he gets to throw a punch first. He doesn't get a full turn. But
Sounds good.
that was not good. So you go first, and then he does. So for his punch, does a 18 hit your armor class.
I does.
So he immediately takes 10 points of
Yes, he
full
does.
damage. Okay.
How much damage does he deal to me?
Let's see.
That armor.
He just nails you right in the.
Right
He
in the
deals.
No, not the
Nose
nose
breaks
again.
again.
Oh man.
The other
He
direction.
deals 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he just
Right.
crack, like hits you right in the nose that you were just healing up last night. Just punches you right in the nose again. And then he takes 10. You said, right?
Yes, 10 points of total damage.
So with a. Oh! It's your turn.
All right. And I swing my axe.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll against him.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And I get a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
All right. Well, I deal
Oh,
6 points of damage,
Okay.
and for my bonus action, I like Dale to attack as well.
Okay.
And
Dylan make an attack roll.
I thought you were still with him, like, guys?
Oh, I heard Dale. I was like, who's
Dale.
Yeah. Hey, Dale, can you get in here and...
And I can't. I mean, let me pull out Dill's thing real fast. But he rolled a 16.
Right.
Not sure what his bonus is. I'll check. It's
16 is his AC exactly, so we'll just
Okay.
call it good. You might want to look that up though.
okay. I got it right here.
And he deals 1 point of damage.
Yeah, he deals 1 point of damage, and I do need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Natural 20.
All right, he succeeds.
Okay. So with you, how would you describe your opening attack?
I just kind of take my axe and I just,
Yeah.
and then
Dig
Dill pokes him.
Yeah, he takes a couple of steps back and you rush him before you whack. You kind of hit him with the butt of your hammer. And then from right behind, Dill just. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
I do now just realized you probably didn't need a map for this. Because this happens
circle?
Yes, it is.
Circle.
So this is not dirt as I described it, but it just kind of helps us to see the visual range of it.
It doesn't have to be dirt.
It does not have to be dirt.
Doesn't have to be done.
That does not have to be dirt. A great big circle.
Okay, so we'll put you right about here, and he will say you've moved up to right about there. We're just gonna use this druid guy as I don't have the person that I need. But from right there, is that where you end your turn? You also have your movement still.
I would like to end my turn just like that. Yeah.
Your assailant, the combatant, is going to go ahead and make. He will use an action surge to make 2 attacks against you.
Good.
That is an 11 to hit
That misses.
and a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So as he kind of ducks under and comes up with an uppercut, you take a step back and boom! You get hit right in the kidney with a quick jab.
He does take 10 points of cold damage.
Yes, that he does.
Wow.
And you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I can't even do more damage than you are.
No, yeah.
It's his own turn.
Yeah. There's another as he misses with the uppercut, but jabs you right in the rib cage. There's a
Watch your hands there, mate.
right.
And then I hit it.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
And watch mine.
All right. I'm gonna miss with an 11,
An 11 does miss.
and then Dill's gonna swing at him with his short bow,
Okay.
and he's gonna.
He's gonna shoot at him with his short bow.
Yeah.
Boy.
You got a 23 to
Hits him
hit.
with the string.
23 does hit.
He does need to make another saving throw.
He takes 1 point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
How does a 14 sound?
14 does pass his save.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. With that, are you gonna move at all? It seems like you guys are just kind of.
No, I'm just standing right here for now.
Okay. So with another swing and another a shot by Dill, we'll go ahead and he's used his action surge. So it's at this point he'll use his bonus action to kind of duck around you in a way. He'll disengage as a bonus action
Oh, interesting.
before 15. He moves the 15 feet needed to make a flying kick at you.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes flying kick a pound move.
Goodness me.
Does a 13-inch armor class?
It does not.
And right over your head.
I kind of just sidestep like.
Yep. You sidestep it real quick before he slings in the dirt. Man, this guy sucks.
All right. I'm gonna cast Booming Blade.
I'm deleting this RuneScape account.
And
This is bullshit.
I get a straight 20 to hit.
That hits. So as he
he
flies,
on the
flies
ground?
over, yeah, he flies over your shoulder and kind of lands on a 3-point landing before turning back around to you.
That's
Does he? Yeah.
Poor guy
Yeah,
never
yeah.
stood his chance.
Is he prone right now?
No, he's not prone.
Okay, he's just in a pose.
He's black widowing pretty hard right now.
Okay, he takes 8 points of slashing damage.
How many?
8.
Okay.
And then, after Dill shoots him, Dill misses, actually.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
He got a natural 1.
That does miss.
And then I'm going to step back 5 feet, and he can make an opportunity attack if he wants.
Yeah, he doesn't quite know what he's gonna take it. I mean, there's no getting around hitting you, I suppose. So anything to get the extra damage in, it's gonna miss. That's another 13.
All right. Well, he misses.
Yeah, he
And,
misses. He tries to go for a leg sweep, but he's like going the wrong way. He like already took a step back with that foot.
Gotta get your head back in the game, man.
Listen, guy, don't patronize me, okay?
Just a coffee grind.
as he gets back up, he gets back up and he moves back and tries to go for another kick.
Oh, did you say that he got up and moved?
Yeah.
Okay, he takes damage. 1 point.
That's enough to end a man's career.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go. Wait.
They're human.
Oh no.
Does a 22 hit your armor?
It does, yes.
So as he
Doesn't take damage because armor back just dropped.
okay, so at that point he just kind of gives a frontal kick to you. That one is gonna be a little bit more. 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he kicks you right in the solar plexus. That's where this is, right? This is
Yeah.
solar plexus.
Right in like ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right behind the DM
I thought it was lower for sure.
Oh, is it?
I thought it
Well,
was
regardless,
like,
he kicks you in the torso area for sure.
Okay.
Just boom, kicks you.
Let me look over the solar
I'm
plexus. He
looking
hits
at
you in the
the-
liver.
You should take your turn because that's all he's got.
Okay.
right in the liver.
It is underneath
Wow.
the rib.
Ooh, I was right.
You were right. You were right.
Okay,
You're right.
roll a hit with Booming Blade and I get 11.
Do you cast Booming Blade again?
Yes.
Okay.
13 to hit.
A 13 misses.
Alright, well, Dill would like to shoot him.
Okay, go for it.
And Dill gets a 17 to hit.
A 17 does hit.
So he takes 1 point of damage and needs to make a constitution saving throw.
2.
2.
So technically 5.
Not only does he fail, but he falls unconscious.
So I feel like
As I kind of swing and he lively dodges back and then a little dart just
yeah. Well, that was a
That was a quick one.
Very well.
But
Very well done.
very well done. What a prominent display. Next up, we have combatant 3 and combatant 4.
You see that? He killed me. I'm gonna
As the guys drag them. I
He's
high
dead?
five.
shake it off.
I high five Dill with my finger.
He high-fives it right back. Alrighty.
Dang, you killed
As I
him!
walk by,
Who's Dill, actually?
Dill! Saren is not having
As
a
you,
good
you step into the ring, there is a tanner-skinned man with a heavy kind of hood over his head, and kind of a beautiful kind of scarf setup almost. He has these two blades, these two shorter blades, kind of hanging from his side. As he steps in, he kind of hops from foot to foot. All right, friend, are you ready for this?
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet you
John,
too.
by the way. Good to fight you. Yeah.
Good to fight you too.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Dun, dun.
Can't believe Dill is a murderer.
Yeah.
10.
17.
Okay, you get to go first.
All right. I go. Oh, there's no hard feelings after this or anything. I'm gonna. No hard feelings. I'm gonna unsheath a rift cutter for the first time.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do a little like the Lance to Vitae. I go, well waited, and then I'm gonna teleport over to the guy by like cutting the rift through the air and everything.
You can just barely make it as you.
Nice. Hi.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Yes. So the bonus action attack. Oh wait. So yeah, teleportation is bonus action. Then yeah, cool.
It's you immediately make the attack. So
Nice.
It's
So
a
19.
Okay, the 19 does hit.
Nice. That'll be. Oof. That'll be 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 13. Dun, 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 dun.
Was the question on the wording of the sword?
No, it's good.
It's,
Yeah, it was just a
you just clarify.
I was just like, this is a bonus action, which it is.
All right. So as you make your teleported leap through the air with a dark cut, you come back up. You slash him upward across the chest. He wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, so I slash upward, and then I'm gonna like duck under and come kind of like to the other side of him, and then slash downward for my my action attack.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack.
That is a 15 to hit.
A 15 misses.
Okay. Then I'll use my action surge.
All right.
Slash him. Because I'm just like making a little circle around with each strike. It's kind of like a.
And
He's a very like
you
dance
slash
kind
upward.
of.
You slash upward, and then you try and go back for a downward, but it follows through, and so you kind of have to bring it back around.
Yeah.
By that point, he parries
Yeah,
it out of the way.
he's like and it's you notice at this point, but he's very much like an artist of a swordsman. He like goes down. It's very much like a dance comes up, and he goes like back down, kind of to the midsection of the guy for a 17.
17. He'll use his reaction to parry it.
Oh,
He parries it off.
Goodness me.
neat moves. Do you study anywhere?
Not really.
Whoa.
Rushes at you. He'll make 2 attacks. Does a 18 hit?
Yep.
Okay. And that's much lower. That's a 7.
Does not.
Okay. So you take. Where is it? There it is. You take 8 points of slashing damage as one of his scimitars slashes across the front of your armor. It's a blunt kind of impact, especially because it hits you right in the chainmail, so it doesn't cut anything, but it leaves a wicked possible bruise in the future.
My ribs.
He
Just had to
will,
breathe a lot back there.
he will dance around you to the
Solar plexus.
I've been breathing all day.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! He'll dance around to the back of you, and no, he'll end his turn there. So it's your turn again.
Okay. I go, well, you're fast. Gonna have a little more to keep up with, and I'm gonna lean in for an attack, but I'm gonna feint, and then have my echo, which just popped up on the other side of him, swing around the other side.
Ooh,
He's gonna make an attack with my Unleash Incarnation.
I love it.
He'll get a 14.
Okay, a 14 misses.
Yep. And then I'll swing for an 8. An 8.
An 8 misses as well. 2 more. He holds. He switches the grip on one of them and ping, blocks both of your blades at the same time before passing
Look
out.
at you, full of surprises.
That is. I gotta say, you're doing quite a good job as well. I really, really, really like it.
I'm just making it right.
Yeah.
12.
That's
Can
not
we
it.
keep it?
20. Straight 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight 20 hits.
Fight.
Probably would.
I
Nope,
think
still
we
pretty
need
good.
new friends.
Okay. That is 6 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Another one where he just kind of smacks you upside the head with the flat of the blade.
Cool.
He turns around and he makes a swipe at your echo, who dances backwards out of the way, moves back a little bit, and then, not out of range. but
Right. Just
He dodges it.
cool.
It's back up to you.
Very nice. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on dancing. I feel like it's like we're rotating this whole time.
There's
We're
a
doing this
slight,
circular thing.
there's a slight kind of gentle movement to it all.
Yeah. It's like three dance partners. All right, I'll go first. And swipe for a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Yes, very nice. And my echo will do a 23.
23 also hits.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna this time, since we've been like going in the circle, and we're gonna break the rotation, and I'm gonna slice down, and it's gonna slice up to kind of like catch him at both angles. I will deal 11 points of slashing damage, and he will deal 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Alright, with a very clean, even, synchronized cut, there's he gets slashed in the front and the back. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, we do the slices both ways. Oh, got you for one, son.
Yeah, you kinda did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll look after.
It's all good.
Cool. Okay.
Your problem. And he makes a swing at your echo. That is a 17 to hit.
That does it.
Okay. And he deals.
Once he heals one.
He deals 4 points of damage. There's as he slightly amount of resistance.
All right, fair.
He will kind of. He does this thing where he kind of hits the dirt and spins to the other side of you and comes up with an upward leaping slash.
Nice.
A straight 20 to hit.
That does it.
Okay. That will be a 7 points of slashing damage.
You got it, China. Whew, thanks.
That is the end of his turn. It's yours again.
I'm going to. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna duck one way and then just like spin around and like try to hit him on the head with the hilt. I mean, still the same thing, just for like flavor.
Yeah.
And then just take an attack with my sword.
Okay.
That is a. Oh, I can't think. 22 to hit.
22 hits, yes.
Yeah, cool. So that's. That is 13 points of slashing damage. Or, I guess, whatever damage I'm hitting at. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Is that the end of your turn?
And then I stand there for a second and I take a second and I go, oh, alright. How you feeling? You feeling good? I'm feeling well. I'm feeling a little behind.
I'm feeling amazing.
Good. I'm gonna take my second win.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Is that the end of your turn now?
Yeah, that's it.
He will make 2 attacks against you.
Cool.
That will be a 15 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Just my armor class.
Okay.
Yep.
And then the 13 misses. Then.
Cool.
That is 6 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
As he kind of he goes for a feint as well towards your head, and as you raise your sword, he kind of turns around and does a full sweep around across your stomach.
What? Oh. Hey, okay. Got me.
I sure did.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Cool.
Okay, your turn now. Let's go. Go on. Let's do it.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm going. Every attack is like, alright. It's like the end of like the enemy battle, you know, like at the beginning, like at the end of okay, I'm gonna yes, I'm just gonna attack first.
Okay.
First and foremost. That's That's a not good. That's a 13.
13. He blocks it. Is that all you got?
Yeah. I mean, what's that? And then they're behind him.
What's that?
I point one way, but on the other side, my echo forms will take its last unleash.
Okay.
And it gets a 25.
A 25 hits.
Cool. That is 6 points of slashing damage.
What was that? Oh! As he falls to one knee, one of the swords kind of sticks in the dirt. Okay,
Almost there.
no more, I'm done.
You done? Sure.
I'm done. I can't take
a couple
another
rounds left.
No, I can't. He puts down his swords and there's.
I help him up.
He gets he's unconscious for the flavor of it, but just. That was really good.
I know. Yeah. You're good too. Yeah, try sometime.
Kind of a bummer that I'm out in the first round, but.
No, it's all right. I don't really know how these things work. I'm sure the guys later will be
Sound
chumps.
something like it. No. Yeah.
You know what? Gonna win it for you. You know, gonna just for you.
I'm really tired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there.
They have good healers here.
he wanders off into the ground.
All right. See you later.
See you later.
Oh.
Man, that was a good show. What was that fellow's name?
Great question. I asked him at the beginning, but he just, he swiped at me. You know how it goes.
That's how it can be.
You know how it goes, yeah.
Combatants 4 and 5.
All right.
These two more gentlemen. There's a lady and a burlier looking man that step forward.
It was just 4 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, sorry.
So it'd be 5.
5 and 6. That's it.
That is me.
5 and 6.
Sorry.
I knew something was wrong. I looked down and I was like, this should be Vita, but he's not reacting. So I'm just gonna go with it. Okay. So as you step up, there is a lady here. Who steps up into the ring with you. Lady.
Are there some people like heal around here? Or?
Yeah. There's You go and you can request a quick little healing. That was pretty high. You heal 11 hit points.
That's good.
Dane, if you'd also like to request some healing.
Some healing?
That can be arranged.
Can I just short rest? Hey, can anyone cast cat nap?
I can help out.
I'll say I'll go check on Jonah and give him a rest.
I do
As you step into the ring,
I do request healing.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Well,
I don't know about you though.
if it looks
All my
like
tricks are out though.
yeah, if you're looking like you're being tended to, then they'll be like, you're alright. Alright. You've got your other guy next to you. For you,
My
Vijay,
shield and my sword.
there is the woman here also has a shield and a sword. She's dressed in this vibrant yellow cape that kind of trails off. Haven't seen you here before.
I'm new in town.
As am I. The best sword and boardman, I suppose.
Alright.
Ready?
Slap my shield.
Roll initiative.
10-1? Nice. That's cool.
6.
9.
Alright.
So nice. She wins initiative. She will rush up to you, and first she will slam into you with her shield. As she just boom, kind of takes a straight charge at you. Go ahead and make a strength check. This is a shove attack. So it's a shove attack is a strength saving throw, or a
It's just a contested strength.
Okay.
Strength or athletics?
Athletics.
Oh. What did you roll?
Not one, but it's a
I rolled in that one as well.
Mine's a 7.
Well, that one's that one, so we'll just roll again.
Okay. 14.
16. So as she boom, slams into you with your shield, it knocks you prone, and then she goes and makes a stab straight down at you. Very prone. It is an 18 inch armor class. Okay. She with her sword. She knocks you to the ground. No hard feelings. points of piercing damage as she stabs you with her rapier. What?
Wow.
It is your turn. She will back away from you, so you can make an attack of opportunity from the ground if you wish.
Sure. Do I have disadvantage or anything?
Yeah, you do. You're prone, so you have disadvantage. I think that's how it goes. For right now, for all intents and purposes of this fight, you do.
11.
11. That doesn't miss. As you just hit the dirt. She backs away. But it is your turn now.
Alright, I will stand up.
Okay. That was 15 feet of your movement. She did it before I went back.
I will. I'll swing at her.
Go ahead and make that.
Negative 12, I think. No, not even 12. 9 or 11.
11 does miss. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? Anything with your bonus action?
Not as of right now, no.
Okay. For her turn, she will try and back away from you 5 feet. So go ahead and make an attack of opportunity again.
Nope.
Okay. So that misses, and then she makes another charging slam against you. So a athletics check to try to avoid being knocked to the ground. 7. So, as she rushes at you, this time you're ready for it, and you spin. As she makes impact with your shoulder, you spin her off, and she kind of hits the dirt before taking a swipe at you. That is a 13.
Does not hit.
That does not hit. So as the swing is just short, that is the end of her turn. It is yours.
I will swing at her. It's an 8.
Dang. Sorry about that, buddy. The 8
I'm just trying to-
He has touched all my dice.
This time, as you lunge at her with your
It's always me.
as you lunge at her with your long sword, she kind of catches it in where the blade meets the hilt, and it comes right off before she comes sweeping back up with it at you during your turn. That is a natural 20.
That'll do it.
That will do it. So that is the 1 on the die, though. So that is 2 plus 3, so 5 points of damage. And it brings it back to you. No, before she ends her turn, she's going to attempt to shove you again with her shield.
Okay.
It's a 13 athletics check.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you're totally fine. You're both locked into this position.
Okay. I will swing at her.
Go for it.
12.
A 12 misses. Man. Yeah, this is not your night. This with another, she's just too nimble, man. Like you just missing. You miss.
You
She's
gotta
continually
predict
backing
where
up.
she's gonna go. You can't just look at where she is. You gotta look at where she's going. Oh, ow.
You gotta look at where she's. A 15 to hit.
Nope.
Dang. Okay. She'll use her second attack to just swing at you again. A 18 to hit this time. Okay, that is another 5 points of damage. And then it's back up to you. It's a wonderful display of swordcraft from both of your ends, because it's like you're advancing on her and then she presses on you and you're backing up, and it's a very back and forth kind of thing. It's a beautiful long sword versus rapier kind of fencing match almost. But you just can't make contact.
I am going to bonus action Shield of Faith myself. This will raise my AC to 20.
Nice.
Will be my last spell slot. So kind of shimmy a little bit.
You
Start to glow.
You start to get a little. Your shield starts to glow a little bit.
Is 15.
A 15 will hit.
Nice.
She's not heavily dressed in armor.
Just fast.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Perfect. So as you finally make contact, how do you attack her?
After just kind of clashing a few times without either of us making any contact, B-Day kind of finally gets a sense for a little bit of a pattern and kind of just drops back onto his back foot for a second and then catches her. She kind of swings through.
Gotcha. You see that she's kind of going back before lunging forward. And you take the moment to, as she moves forward, you take a quick jump backwards and then you slap the sword away from her, and it definitely hurts her, but it was good. It was a good hit.
Now do a riposte.
She will. No. That was 2 4s in a row. So she she smacks against your shield twice before advancing on you again, but it's your turn. It's your turn to retaliate.
You got her in her hand now!
No, I don't know how swordplay works, actually.
Go V-Day.
Swing at her again. 14.
You're like, give him a
14
left,
misses.
V-Day. A left.
Alright, is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I will bonus action harness divine power. So my hand will kind of quickly slip to my amulet, and that's just going to give me a spell slot back
You're going to recover spells.
for future use.
You take a moment to breathe, and you settle your breathing. Okay, you got this. You open your eyes again, and there she is with the sword. An 18 did you hit you?
Yep.
Okay.
No, you have shield of faith.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, thank you.
No, that is nice. So this time it moves right past your shield. It's moving and then it stops just short and it's thrown back. She will. Yeah, she's gonna try and shove you again. So an athletics check from you.
Really close to being bad. It's a 25.
Okay, 16.
It was really close.
Dang, she's doing good at the beginning, but she's starting to lose her cool now. We're back up at you.
Okay, I will
Now he's got her!
come back down and try and catch the blind side. 14.
14 misses. So she will. I already rolled it. A 15 misses. So does a natural 1. Dang, dude. Okay, this is starting to get kind of ridiculous here.
What a sparring match.
Are you forfeiting?
Are you?
No, certainly not.
Make your attack.
Are you? We put together. Okay, 19.
Okay, 19 hits.
And I will use that spell slot to channel divinity.
Okay.
Or not, sorry, not that. Divine Smite. Divine Smite.
Pretty cool. So you come up with a back swing towards her. It goes right under. It goes right under where her shield is, and it makes contact right with her ribcage.
Cool. So it will be 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 7 radiant damage.
Okay. So altogether that's 16.
Unless she is undead or a fiend.
No, she's not a fiend.
Bummer.
To you, she is a fiend right now. For the game mechanics standpoint, no.
What a,
Who are you asking? Because her ex calls her the devil.
what a fiend.
She uses that opportunity as you smack her with the blunt side of the blade right on your cage. She uses that opportunity to like hit you on the top of the head with the pommel of her rapier. That bounce, but it's not enough. It doesn't deal any damage, but you're like, what are you doing? Whack! Whack! 16. Does
No.
Dang. Okay.
Interesting tactics. You seem to be getting desperate.
Stop talking! She did it with a sword.
Okay, 23. We're finding a rhythm.
Yep. Took a little bit to find your groove. Flip flop this quite a bit.
That will be 8 slashing damage.
For
Okay.
the record, everyone, he's using my dice. For the record.
Sure.
Just really lucky.
Struggle She shoves at you just one last time with the shield. Gosh dang it!
I
And that
spoke too
one.
soon.
And she slams into you with all of her might. She just knocks you flat on your ass.
Sorry,
It's not good, but it's better than that one.
I did jinx it.
Her attack against you, natural 1 and a negative.
One.
So 21. Is enough. Okay. It's just, jeez. It's just enough. That is 7 points of piercing damage.
I really just about jinxed
And I need to concentration, correct?
Yeah. Roll a Constitution save.
4.
Okay, you lose Shield of Faith. You lose concentration. As she slams into you, and there's a rock in the dirt pit that you smack your head against. You, dang it, you lost it. That was your spell slot. You needed it.
I know.
All right, but it is your turn. Yep.
Would you take elbows with me and then roll that? I'm trying my best to condense myself.
I'll stand up.
Okay, that is 15 feet of movement.
Can I reach her?
5, 10, not quite.
Then I'll still move up because I don't know if she gets me. I don't want her charging at me.
So you want to dash as your action?
No, I am going to lay on hands myself
Okay.
to recover 20 hit points.
Nice.
That should be cheating.
No,
That should be cheating.
probably.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh yeah. 16 to armor class. How about a straight 20?
Yes.
Okay, straight 20 hits. 3 points of piercing damage. She steps right up to the plate, and it's your turn.
I'll swing at her. 16.
16 just hits. Sorry, it does hit. It does. It's one more than just hits.
That'll be 10 slashing damage.
Okay. Vide, as you're caught in this intricate dance that you two have been back and forth of you rallying together and then hitting him with a repose. I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah.
Vide is still frustrated from the bashing of his head. Recovers his kind of will a little bit, strengthens up the lay on hands, and then takes a little poke from her as she confronts him, and then he's right at the side of the helmet. Takes her own move against her and pommel to the side of the helmet and knock her down.
With the sickening sound of metal meeting bone, she is just knocked onto the ground.
Did you kill her?
No, she'll be over.
These are fights to the death, don't you?
I sure hope so.
Now for our last fight of the first league. Numbers. Let me make sure I got it. 7 and 8. Just want to make sure. I didn't want to make a fool of myself twice in a
I'm
row.
gonna heal. That's my spell slot on you.
Okay. The next fight is rather interesting. Okay, hold on. That is. John. Nice. This next fight, 2 men enter, of similar size and stature. There's one huge man. He's shaped like a barrel, and he has he's just this simple cloth shirt on. He has these heavy bandages wrapped around each one of his knuckles. His fighting style is unique in the way that he is not quick. He doesn't have the gimmicks and the tricks that other people have been doing. He just has a mountain of form that he's just putting everything into.
You know, it's like I said about those shoulders. You know, you really gotta twist all the way from your feet.
Sure. The fight is quickly over as he clobbers the other man into the dirt.
The barrel wins again! Our hometown hero, it seems. As we move on to the second league.
Well, have fun, buddy.
I have a
You two,
Yeah.
step into the ring.
Oh, let's do it. I'm so excited. Alright.
All right.
Hold on. Man, I don't know about you. I'm running out of tricks here, but I'll give you everything I've got.
All right. Well, I look forward to it.
As you step into opposite sides of the arena, I'll put you there. Roll initiative.
Nice.
I'm not rooting for either of you.
I want to be very fair and unbiased.
And a 9.
11.
Okay. Jonah, you win initiative. What would you like to do?
How far am I away?
20 feet.
I'd like to just walk the 5 feet until I'm there. And I go, man, I'm still a little tired. I'm gonna sit this one out for a little bit. If that's cool. And I'm gonna I stop walking, but my echo keeps walking and closes the distance. It's then.
It is very scary. It just kind of stops and it's horrible.
And, my echo will take an attack, but I will not. So yeah. Not great. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Just walks up and I go, alright, cool. I'm just gonna slowly step back.
All right. I kind of spin my axe behind my back, bob and weave. And then I'd like for I don't know how. Okay. I'd like for Dill to make an attack against the echo first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll one attack.
And he gets a 17 to hit.
That does hit the echo.
All right. He deals 1 point of piercing damage.
Take this!
And then I would like to lightly jog forward. And then I'd like to swing.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna cast Booming Blade,
Good.
and I'm gonna swing for 17 to hit.
That does hit, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna deal 12 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Jonah?
Sorry, John.
Let's go, Jeff.
Yes, we're going now.
You're doing like the tired dad pose.
Oh. Alright, guess I'm coming.
Guess the fight started.
Alright, I'll take a swing.
Fight release! Heating up now! Come on, guys! How do you fight heat up, please?
That was a 21.
Yes, that does hit.
This is weird. I'm not like participating in this fight at
Yeah, we're just looking across at each other. That'll be 11 points
Alright.
of slashing.
I hate it.
You better.
Wow. Really slipped on my guard right there.
You just clocked me a second ago. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's my turn now.
Cool.
My main character. And I'm gonna have Dill shoot first.
This guy.
And he gets an 18.
It's an 18 inch armor class?
Yeah.
Would you make a con save for me?
Oh my god. I will indeed. I rolled a 19.
19 passes by a lot. And then I'm gonna swing with Booming Blade once more. And I got a 25 to hit.
Wow. Yeah, it hits.
And I'm gonna deal 6 points of slashing damage.
Alright. As the axe and the blade lock together, they lock, and then you just press into him.
With like a thunderous, like,
Yeah.
near sheathed with booming energy.
Oh,
It's
what's
like
all this?
you know when the feeling when like your foot falls asleep. It's like that over your entire body right now.
Ugh.
You're feeling wildly uncomfortable.
I hate this. Feel sorry for your enemies now.
Well, it's about to explode in like 3 seconds if you don't step back.
If I don't step back?
Aye, if you don't step back.
I go. I go, oh, Don't worry, I'll get it faster. I'm fast.
Teleport to the opposite side of him and take a bonus action swing.
Your attack?
Yeah. So that is a 15.
15 hits.
Okay, cool. That'll be for that, the Rift Cutter swing, and then a 23 for my swing.
You hit it with 23 points of.
No, that was sorry. My 23 for my second attack.
Both of those hit.
Okay, cool. My first one will deal 9 points of damage.
All right.
The second one will deal 8 points of damage.
Goodness me.
Jonah, how many hit points do you have right now?
20.
Okay, out of
38.
38.
Oh, quite.
Well, I suppose it's my turn. And
Why don't you? I didn't mean to out your hit point number. Why don't you read it out loud?
just for the sake of fairness, I have 11 out of 39.
Very good.
That's
You're so beefy.
I'm a tough cookie.
You are a tough cookie.
Don't worry, I've had cuts worse than this on my eyeball. And,
That's horrible.
Jeez. No, it's just an expression. I haven't actually.
Okay, good.
That would be terrible.
You've got to have muscles on your eyeballs.
And I'd like to take the dodge action
okay.
and then use my bonus action to do healing light. Let me think about how many hit points I need right now.
So he does the math in his head as he takes a step back and he holds the head of the axe. Well, he grips the handle of the axe closer to the head as he takes a step back and readies himself.
What's 6 times 4?
24.
Yeah, 6 times 4. Yeah, it's 24.
Okay, I'm going to heal myself. 12. 24.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Jeez.
Brings me to
Good.
35.
Okay.
6. Ugh, shut up. Catch my breath a little bit.
Yeah, you good?
I'm good now.
Alright. You got a rift cut.
Nice.
Alright.
To the other side. Wait. Was this the place that's gonna explode?
Yeah.
Oh no. That one's not great. That one's a 12.
Did you roll disadvantage?
Well, why?
Just a
You
dodge.
took the dodge action. Well, in that case, does a also 12.
It misses.
There you go. Alright, then I will attack normally. Good. Rolled a 19 and a 2.
Oh.
This blows.
You're coming at it, and it's a really intricate maneuver as he kind of catches it in the blade, like
Oh.
in the dirt.
Wow.
I'm getting lots of sound effects tonight where I don't need it. It's alright.
Gee. Wow.
I kind of like catch it right there and I'm like, hold on. And I wipe a bloody nose and it glows a little bit and then it's not bleeding anymore. And I kind of shove you back.
Wow. Neat trick.
Let's go.
Teach me some of that. Whoa.
Dill shoots him as well. I'm gonna roll Dill's first. And Dill gets an 18 to hit. You take 1 point of piercing damage. And I need you to make a con save.
I will.
And then
What a way this would be to go.
and then I get a 22 to hit with my axe. And I'm just gonna. Six points slash damage.
Good.
And what did you have me say?
I was like 23.
You succeed.
Good to know.
That is
Monster.
that is my
John.
Yeah. How much more I can do about this? You're really pulling, not pulling your punches. And I'm gonna swing just once. Which is a 21 hit.
That does hit. I say, oh, well, I hate for you to feel like I don't respect you as a warrior.
I appreciate it. That's 12 points of damage.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright.
You go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Hey there everyone, it's your Doodly Dungeon Master here with a couple of quick things. First of all, as you may have noticed, this episode has ended abruptly, and the audio since the break ended has been a little garbled. Sadly, the remainder of this episode has been lost due to the technical difficulties of running a podcast on a budget of about $7. When experiencing these bumps, we try our best to roll with it and fix it in post, but while filming our computer crashed and we could play no longer that evening. We will have a small recap next week at the start of the episode that will help us get back on track with the story. If you like our story, consider giving us a follow on Twitch or any of our platforms where we share this tale with you.